Well, the Blue Jays are in Seattle tonight for Game 3 of the ALCS, looking to give the Mariners a taste of their own medicine after losing 2 games at home.
So joining us live now with more on Game 3, the crucial Game 3, is Andrew Zuber of Less Than Jays podcast. Andrew, thanks so much for joining us. We've been asking our viewers this morning what their advice would be or what they think needs to happen in order for the Jays to win tonight in Seattle. What is your take? What needs to happen here?
Just get back to being the team they were that had so much success earlier, right? I think if you're a little bit low on hope right now and things seem, how do they come back from 2-0? Look at how quickly Seattle went from a team that was, worried about being poorly rested and playing an extra inning game before they came here. And look how shortly ago the Blue Jays were being talked about, like how they beat the Yankees and how good they were. So these things can change really, really quick. It only takes one good at-bat to start a rally and to start things going. And every one of the games starts at 0-0. So they're going to have to do it 2 more times, and the Blue Jays have every opportunity to win their share of the game. So there's plenty of reason for optimism today.
Yeah, I mean, Sunday and Monday are now things of the past. Andrew, today is Wednesday. It's a brand new day here. So that, brings around the whole point. The Jays, when they talked yesterday, sort of pregame, really seem to have put that behind them. That's important. What do you make of what you heard from them, the attitude going in, how they're remaining positive?
Not a surprise based on sort of how this team won games all year long. They had a ton of comeback wins. They trailed late in games. There was so many opportunities in so many games this year. When you talk about what was the difference between this year and the year before, where the previous year they won 70 in the mid 70s games, and this year they win basically 20 more. When they're facing adversity, when they're facing situations like the end of the year when they have to win all 4 games to win the division, they have stepped up and responded, and it's been guys up and down the lineup. So you don't have to look at 1 or 2 players to make the difference. It could be anybody tonight and tomorrow to get them back into these series.
Okay, but it's not anybody on the mound. We've got Shane Bieber pitching tonight. Who is he going up against in Seattle? I mean, they've got a really great lineup of even bullpen pitchers.
Yeah, absolutely. George Kirby in Seattle is one of the game's premier strike throwers, and something we've seen maybe a difference in the Blue Jays lineup at the bottom part of this lineup is they are coming right after Blue Jays hitters, throwing strikes, throwing hard, forcing them to, instead of grind out at bat, sort of putting them on the back foot and putting them behind 0-2 a lot. And as you said, the bullpen, it seems like it doesn't matter who they're bringing in. They have guys, a list long of guys that come in and throw hard and have low ERA. So it'll be about getting into the games early, but as we've seen in the last couple, sustaining that attack throughout the course of the game and getting to the bullpen and taking some of the shine off these guys. They're not unhittable. They've looked very good, but it's not impossible to chip away at this pitching staff.
Andrew, what kind of a leash do you think Bieber's going to be on tonight? We've seen Schneider pull the first 2 games starting pitchers. Yeah. Some people suggested maybe a little early. What are your thoughts on Bieber's leash tonight?
That is the question, and I think that's what everybody will be looking at in the 4th inning on, basically. Yeah. The hard line we've seen here is guys aren't facing lineups 3 times through. The Kevin Gausman start where he gave up the home run to Cal Raleigh, that was the beginning of him facing the lineup for the 3rd time, and that was that switch out. It's going to be really interesting because it doesn't seem like they can give up more than 1 or 2 hits no matter what is going on past the 5th or 6th inning before those questions start to get raised. So I would look at, once he's got through the lineup 2 times, however many innings that is or outs that could be midway through the game, it could be an inning and a half. Once he gets through there 2 times, that 3rd time in the lineup seems to be the real decision-making point.
Yeah.
Okay, let's hope their bats come alive tonight. They are the comeback kids, so let's make tonight count. Thank you so much, Andrew Zuber of Less Than Jays podcast. Appreciate your time and analysis.
My pleasure. Anytime.
Thanks, Andrew. Yeah, we're all crossing our fingers indeed.